My name is Dr. Mphaphathi Masindi. I work here at the Agriculture Research Council at the Germplasm Conservation and Reproductive Biotechnology section. I work here as a researcher. My research focus area include the semen collection and evaluation, cryopreservation of semen, oocytes and embryos, synchronization of animals and artificial insemination, pregnancy diagnosis, ovum pickup, and embryo transfer. So this is exactly that we do here in our Irene campus. Our research contributes a lot in agriculture because we try to address the challenges that the farmers are focusing, especially on the field of reproduction and physiology. So farmers tend to have a challenge that the animal they don't calve every year. That's why our research comes in so that we can able to address those kind of challenges. We know that naturally, let's use a cattle, for example, a cow has to give birth every year, but we find that these animals tend to skip 1 year or 2 years, or they take time to fall pregnant. So that's why we come in with our assisted reproductive technologies, which will include the synchronization or manipulation of the hormonal system so that these animals they can able to ovulate at the same time so that we can able to inseminate at the same time. And by doing that, we are able to bring a good genetic material so that the farmer can able to improve this genetic makeup of the head within a short period of time. I like research because especially the one for reproduction physiology. So every day you learn something new. So because there's a lot of things happening in the ovaries of the cows, there's a lot of things happening on the testicles or the scrotum of the bull. So across the species, there's always variation within the same animal and variation within the same breed and variation from one breed to another. So we try in all means to try to develop a protocol that can be able to utilize across the sheep, the goats, the pigs and cattle. So we are able to collect semen from different species. So different species have a different method of semen collection. So in bulls, we use the electroejaculator method. So we apply the lubricating gel in the probe, insert the probe in the rectum of the bull, and then someone will be able to collect the semen. Whereas in chickens, we use the abdominal massage technique method. You just have to massage the back of the cock, and then the cock will ejaculate. So after we collect the semen, then we have to evaluate the quality of the semen that we collected. So under this sophisticated microscope, then we put the sample of semen here. So if you look here on the screen, you can see how the sperm look like under the screen. So you can see some sperm, they are moving very, very fast. Some they are immotile, some they are wobbling too much. Then after that, if we are happy with the results, we then take our semen inside this machine. We freeze it. So what happens is the temperature inside it will be controlled in a stepwise manner until the target temperature is reached. So this one is good for the bulls and the pigs, whereas this small chamber, we use it for chicken semen because you can see it can only carry few semen samples. So we use it for chicken. So once we are done with freezing the semen, we take the straw from there, then we put them inside these liquid nitrogen tanks. The temperature here is negative 196 degrees Celsius. So what happens is the metabolic rate of the oocytes, embryo and sperm won't be active anymore until such time we defrost or we warm or without the collected semen sample. So once we store our sample semen or embryos here, you can keep them for many, many years until future use. So let's say now we're going to do artificial insemination next year or year after. That's why we're going to carry this tank to the communal sector. So then when we are ready in the field, we synchronize our cows. Then we insert this device into the vagina of the animal. So we call it the cider. It contains the progesterone. So we insert this end into the rectum of the animal, and then insert this gently in the vulva of the animal. And once you have reached the vagina, then you release this device gently, and we have to make sure to make a T-shape so that it can stay there for a couple of days, plus or minus 8 days. Then after that, we'll come back and remove the device by just pulling it out of the animal. then stimulate sign of estrus, stimulate ovulation. Then once the animals are ready to be inseminated, we'll take the semen straw, then we load it in the artificial insemination rod, then cover it with the AI sheath. Then same process, we approach the animal, we insert this in the vulva, vagina of the cow. Once on the opening of the cervix, that's where we deposit the semen. And then after that, you massage the body of uterus. 28 days later, we go back to those animals that we inseminated. We check for pregnancy diagnosis with the use of portable ultrasound scanner or the end palpation. So you will be able to see that this animal indeed, she's pregnant. If you check on this one, the uterus is open, which means this cow is not pregnant. Even this one is pregnant. So within 2 minutes, we can be able to tell whether this animal is pregnant. And the good thing with the scanner, if the fetus is big, you can be able to see the heartbeat, you can be able to see the spinal cord and also the ribs. So you know that yes, the animal is pregnant and the fetus is still alive. So approximately after 285 days, we expect that cow to calve. So that's the end of the entire process that we've done from semen collection, evaluation, freezing, synchronization, artificial insemination, pregnant diagnosis, the animal have to calve. So what we have learned in the past few years, we found that farmers, they prefer certain gender of those sperm before the animal can calve. So we were using the sex-sorted semen, which means if farmer A prefer male bulls, we're going to use semen that is going to get male bulls. Especially, let's use dairy industry, for example, they prefer only females. So we're going to use semen that at the end of the day, they are going to get the female offspring. So that's what farmers want at the end of the day. They want to know what are we putting and what are they going to get at the end of the day. So the during sexing process, so the DNA content of the male sperm and the female sperm is not the same. That's how you can be able to tell which one is Y chromosome or X chromosome.
Some rough terrain coming up. Engage 4x4.
Roger that. Engaged.
Mission complete, Dad.
The all-new Toyota Fortuner. Reimagine the luxury of freedom.